Hello, welcome you all to this video lecture on construction practice lab of 5th semester. Today in this video lecture, in continuation of the third experiment, that is setting out of a center line for a small building and estimating the quantity of earthwork by long wall short wall method and center line method. In this second session, we are going to set out the similar building, the simple building, and we are going to calculate the earthwork quantity by the two methods. In this session, we are going to cover this introduction, tools required, and setting out procedure, calculation of earthwork quantity by long wall short wall method, and calculation of earthwork quantity by center line method. Then the test, the multiple choice question at the end. As we know, in the previous session we have discussed regarding the introduction, what is setting out and what is the process of setting out and all. To recap the definition of what is setting out, what setting out involves and all. The setting out is a process of orientation of a building and transferring the center line of walls onto the ground. In this process, the outer lines of the structural elements like wall, foundation, column positions are marked on the ground so as to proceed for the excavation. The aim is to set out a small residential building with 2 rooms. I have taken only 2-room building, and to calculate the earthwork quantity. The tools required to perform this experiment are the measuring tape, Mason square, spirit level, wooden pegs, hammer, arrows, nails, strings, white lime powder or stone dust powder are required. The next is a procedure. The first thing is to clear the ground where the house is to be located or built. The grass, vegetable, roots has to be removed and site has to be cleared, and the ground is fairly leveled. It should be leveled. Then the solid pedestal or the profile boards, these are the profile boards, the wooden profile boards are erected at approximately at a distance of 1.5 meter. This distance should be at least 1.5 meter. Those profile boards or the pedestals or the pillars should be at least 1.5 meter away, 1 to 1.5 meter away from the edge of the excavation, so as to protect these profile boards or the pillars. These profile boards and pillars should not be disturbed during the construction. These profile boards and these centerline marks are referred for the further construction like bed concrete or UCS binary construction or the construction of columns, foundations, and in case of plinth, at the plinth level also we can refer these pillars, these permanent pillars for the further construction. So these profile boards or the pillars should be constructed at a distance of 1 to 2 meter or preferably 1.5 meter away from the edge of the excavation. Then ideally the pedestals or the profile boards should be at the same level as that of the plinth. These profile boards or the construction marking pillars should be constructed and should be at the same level of the plinth. And the next step is need to mark the center lines of outer lines of the walls using a string line and tape referring the drawing shown in figure, and fix this string tightly so that it does not sag. The grid lines are established. The grid lines are established. The grid 1, the vertical grid 1, 2, 3 are established from the given drawing, and even the horizontal, the grid lines A and B are established, and the center to center distance is also calculated. The center to center distance is calculated from the given drawing. The height of the room or is given as a 4 meter. Then by adding half of width of the wall to the center of the wall, we have to add half of the width on the either side. So the centerline length will be 4.3 meter. Similarly, the centerline length between the grid number 1, 1, 2, 1, 1 and 2, 2, and grid between the centerline distance between the 2 and 3 are calculated by referring the drawing. And after calculating the centerline length, these grid lines are tied. First, the outer grid lines are tied with a string, and string are tightly tied and does not sag. They does not sag. If you are using the profile boards like this, the centerline is also marked on the profile board, and even the width of the excavation, the half width of the excavation on the either side. Like when you refer the drawing, we'll come to know what is the width of the excavation. The width of the excavation given in this drawing is 1 meter. On the either side, the 0.5 meter on the either side of the centerline string is marked on the profile boards, and even the nails are driven at 1.5 meter from the centerline for all the profile boards, and the string is tied between the centerline. Then the diagonal, the corners, all corners has to be checked for the right angle. The string lines should be cross each other at a right angle. Using 3, 4, 5 method, the strings are checked for right angle at all corners. Once all corners are at right angle, then if you measure a diagonal length, then the diagonal length is also measured. If both diagonals measure equally, then we can say that the all corners are at right angle. For establishing the right angle, we use 3, 4, 5 method. First, we'll establish the first grid, that is AA. We'll take it as a baseline. Grid A is taken as a baseline, as it is a length of this grid is longer, then length of the wall is longer. So this grid is taken as a baseline, and this baseline is marked at a distance, and this grid line is tied at a distance of 3.85 meter from the road edge. Then the grid number 1 is established at right angle to the grid A, and this right angle is set out approximately by using a Mason square, quickly by Mason square. Then it is checked by 3, 4, 5 method. On grid A, the 4 meter is marked, and on the grid 1, 3 meter is marked, Then this diagonal, the connecting these 2 points is checked. This diagonal should be 5 meter. Then this ensures that the corner P is at right angle. Then the point S, that is the grid line B, is marked by measuring a distance of 4.3 meter from grid A. Again, the same procedure is followed to establish the right angle at a corner S. Then in a similar manner, the grid line 3 is also established by measuring a distance of 6.1 meter from grid 1. At point R, again the right angle is established. The right angle is checked by taking a measurement of 4 meter on grid B, then 3 meter on grid 3, and the diagonal is checked and it should measure 5 meter. When all these corners are established, say point P, S, R, Q, or P, Q, R, S, when these points are established, all corners are established and all corners are at right angle, then finally the diagonal is measured. The PR or QS diagonals are measured, and those diagonals should measure 7.465 meter. The both diagonals should measure 7.456 meter. If both diagonals are equal in size, then we can say that we can ensure that all corners are at right angle. Once the both diagonals are in equal size, all corners are at right angle, then we can go further for marking the outer lines of excavation. The width of the excavation is 1 meter. The 0.5 meter on the either side of the center line are marked. 0.5 meter here also. 0.5 meter on the either side of the center line is marked. Then the outer line of excavation, this is the outer line of the excavation. The outer line of the excavation is marked by using lime powder or a stone dust. This is the outer line of the excavation. The image shows the line out of the simple two-room building, and here in the ground we have conducted this experiment. These are the grid lines, and the outer excavation lines for the walls are marked by measuring 0.5 meter on the either side of the center line from the grid line, this center grid line. Then the lime powder or white stone dust is also laid along the outer line of the excavation. These are the profile boards, or the permanent marking pillars are constructed at a distance of 1 to 2 meter away from the edge of excavation, and these the profile boards or the marking pillars has to be protected for the further construction. This image shows the excavated foundation. The foundation is excavated now. Then the bed concrete is laid and the UCR masonry is constructed. For constructing the UCR masonry or plinth, again these grid pillars or the profile boards are referred. The string is tied and marking is done on the bed concrete and so on. After this, we'll go for the calculation of earthwork quantity by long wall short wall method. As we have calculated the center line length of long wall and short wall in the last session, in the last experiment, in the same manner the center line length is calculated here. The walls on grid A and B are taken as a long wall. The grid A, this wall, or we'll refer the drawing here, the center line drawing will refer now. I will erase these markings. Now this one and this one mean the wall on the grid A and the wall on the grid B is taken as a long wall. If you take these two as a long wall and these three will be a short walls, the vertical walls will be a short wall and horizontal walls will be long walls. Now we need to calculate the center to center distance of long wall and even the center to center distance of the all short walls. 3 short wall will come and 2 long wall will come. While calculating the center to center distance of a long wall, we need to calculate the center line length from this center of the wall to the center of this wall. So the center to center distance is calculated by center distance of long wall is calculated like this: 0.3 by 2, that is a width of wall, and at left hand side this is 0.3 by 2. Then this length, that is the 3 meter, is added, 3 meter plus this wall thickness 0.3 plus 2.5 meter, the room width, then to this center of the wall, that is 0.3 by 2, is added together. Here I have calculated the center to center distance of a long wall: 0.3 by 2 plus 3 plus 2.5 plus 0.3 by 2, it is 6.1 meter, and it is also shown in the drawing, 6.1 meter center to center distance of a long wall, that is long wall on A, wall on the grid B. And the center to center distance of the short wall, the width of the room or height of the room is like this, that is a 4 meter plus 0.3 by 2, 0.3 by 2 on the other side, which will be 4.3 meter. The center to center distance of short wall comes around 4.3 meter. Once you calculate the center to center distance of long wall and center to center distance of a short wall, then we can calculate the length of the long wall as center to center distance plus half width of the item, that is the earthwork excavation, the width of the excavation, half width of the excavation on the either side. For a walls on grid 1, 2, 3 are taken as a short wall, hence the length of the short wall will be equal to center to center distance of short wall minus half width of the excavation, half width of excavation on the either side. And these measurements are tabulated in a table number 1. We will refer the table number 1 now. In this table you can see the long wall length is equal to center to center distance plus half width on one side and half width on the other side, that is 6.1 meter plus 1 meter by 2, that is 1 meter is the width of the excavation. We can see the width of excavation from the drawing, cross sectional drawing. Here it is given, this is 1 meter. From center it is 1 meter by 2 on the either side. So it's 1 meter by 2. For long wall it is center to center distance 6.1 meter plus 1 meter by 2 width of the excavation plus 1 meter by 2 width of the excavation on the other side, that will be 7.1 meter. 2 long walls are there, the length is 7.1 meter. As we know, the width of the excavation is 1 meter. Then the depth of excavation, we have to calculate the depth of excavation from the cross section drawing. The depth of the excavation to the bottom of the footing, up to the bottom of footing, is 750 mm plus 150 mm, that is 900 mm, means 0.9 meter. The 0.9 meter is the depth of excavation. When you multiply these together, we will get a quantity of 12.78 meter cube. Similarly, for short walls, the center to center length of the short wall is 4.3 meter. It's here 4.3 meter. In this 4.3 meter, minus half width of the excavation on the other side, one side, and the half width of the excavation on the other side, means 4.3 meter minus 1 meter by 2 minus 1 meter by 2, it will be 3.3 meter. And short walls, there are 3 short walls are there. The wall on the grid 1, 2 and 3. The wall on the grid 1, 2 and 3 are the short walls. So 3 numbers, 3 short walls. The length of the short wall is 3.3 meter. And width of the excavation is 1 meter and the depth of excavation is 0.9 meter. Then the quantity will be 8.91 meter cube. And we need to add these together to get a total quantity of excavation, that is 21.69 cubic meter. And next is to calculate the earthwork quantity by centerline method. Centerline method. In the centerline method, we are going to calculate the total centerline length of the building. There are 2 long walls of 6.1 meter and 3 short walls of 4.3 meter. Earlier we have calculated the centerline length of long wall and short wall. The centerline length of long wall is 6.1 meter and the centerline length of the short wall is 4.3 meter. And there are 2 long walls and 3 short walls are there. So the total centerline length will be 2 into 6.1 meter and plus 3 into 4.3 meter. It will be 25.1 meter. The number of junctions we need to calculate. This is junction number 1. Here this is junction number 1 and this is the junction number 2. There are 2 junctions are there. So I have taken number of junctions as 2. The centerline length is calculated by total centerline length minus half into width of any item, width of the item into number of junctions. The measurements of these calculations are tabulated in table 2. We will refer to table 2 now. The centerline length, the total centerline length is 25.1 meter. The 25.1 meter is taken here. Then I have written half into width into number of junctions. 1 by 2 into width of excavation is 1 meter and number of junctions are 2. When you calculate the length after corrections to the number of junctions, we will get the length as 24.1 meter. Here one number because all center lines are added, hence we will take the number as 1. And the total centerline length after correction is 24.1 meter. Width of excavation is 1 meter and the depth of excavation is 0.9 meter. This width and depth of the excavation is taken from the cross-sectional drawing. The cross-sectional drawing which is given here. When you calculate the quantity by centerline method, the quantity works out as 21.69 meter cube. When you compare the quantity calculated by the long wall short wall method is also 21.69. Even we can check the quantity which is calculated by the centerline method. By long wall short wall method is also 29.69 and centerline method is also 29.69. This completes the second session, that is setting out of a small building and calculating the earthwork quantity by both method, that is long wall short wall method and center line method. Thank you for watching online video.